Hey, welcome back, Bush Riders. So, as mentioned in the Christmas update video, it's here. We have ourselves an engine dyno. Let's get this off the trailer and we'll have a bit of a look at it. Well, now we've got the dyno unloaded, let's check it out. So, this section here, it's an old vane dyno that used to sit across the top there, but because of our shitty roads in Victoria, it all decided to rattle itself to bits. So that's why the A-frame actually had a piece going across the top. I think for wiring or something like that, but nah, it's alright, we'll fix all that up. The business end, got our dial in for our brake, a few gauges, need a temp gauge because I robbed it out of this. Now this hole, I believe, I was told, the zip ties are on it now, but this used to fold over and the guy used to actually pull camshafts in and out of the early Holden 6s through the hole here. As you can see, the engine mounts pretty rough and ready. And all they did was sit on something like that, holding the engine. So we're going to use some adjustable jack stands and we'll make some really nice engine mounts for those. The battery box full of bits and pieces, and the battery where that bundle of wiring is at the back of the console there, that's where that sits. We've got our radiator. I think that might be a V8, at least a 2-core radiator, maybe even probably 3 maybe, I'm not sure, but the core is pretty moth-eaten and perished and it's just crap, so we might have a look at maybe getting a small truck radiator for a bit of extra added cooling. And at the business end now, the air actuated calipers. We do have an air compressor, little baby air compressor to run those, so it's one less thing we've got to worry about. Now the way torque was measured on this thing, the old bloke that had it, is, as you can see, he used to take note where that was and then put a torque wrench in the socket there and measure it from there. Supposedly this was good for about 400 horsepower, so we'll soon see, but yeah. Of course this frame here, it's where the radiator sits. So yeah, we've got a fair bit of work ahead of us. I mean, stuff like that where it's only half welded and all that sort of thing, so we've got a fair bit of fabrication work in that. I think pretty much the only things we need to buy is a load cell, so we can accurately measure torque and horsepower, or at least torque. We'll probably rig it up so we can use a little laptop. This console section, I'll probably end up reconfiguring that when we get the load cell and probably got up space for a laptop and all that sort of stuff. So it's yeah. Oh, it's also only set up for Holden red motor, blue and black 6-cylinder, so pretty much these little blocks here, that's what it's set up for. Quite a few of you Chev inline 6 guys will probably recognise it's very similar to the little Chev 6-cylinders. We had 6-cylinders ranging from a 138 red motor up to that size, which is a 3.3 or a 202 cubic inch motor. The best of them were putting out about, well, the last iteration of this, which was a black motor, had fuel injection on it and a little bit better 12 port head on it and a few other bits and pieces. I think it was good for, I don't know, I think about 160 horsepower or something like that, 170 horsepower I'd say, 150, somewhere around there anyway. So what's the plan for the engine dyno? Well, I think first up is we'll get it all up and running and iron out the bugs and all the rest of it out of it, and then we're going to start putting some motors on it and doing modifications to said motors and all that sort of thing, and do a bit of testing and have a bit of fun with it and learn while we're at it. So, and then of course you guys, you can see the results firsthand, and hey, if you've got a little Holden 202 or 186 or whatever it may be, you can follow along at home and copy the mods and get a little bit more bang for your buck out of your little motor. Anyway, what are you waiting for? Go and get your hands dirty. See you next video.